And this morning we are continuing our Show Me St. Louis Giving Week with one nonprofit whose story starts with family. George Simon, also known as Giddo Simon, worked at Solar Market for nearly his entire life. Over the years, his family watched as he would give away produce to families in need, to the homeless, many shelters, and food pantries. After his passing in 2016, his 10 children and their families decided to continue his legacy with Giddo Simon Ministries. So joining us live now is John and Tony Simon with more on their mission. Thank you both so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us, Mary.
And I first want to kind of get into really the story, because you were explaining the grandkids, the children, you all helped at the market.
Yes, growing up, we worked every Saturday at the market, all 10 children, and then our children worked there as they were old enough.
And when you were working there, it was clear that George had a heart, and he was giving away produce, even when maybe at the time he needed to sell it, correct?
Yes, not only needed to sell it, I mean, we weren't a wealthy family with 10 children, but he never refused anyone.
Yes.
If anyone came, he would say, pay me when you can, or he would just give it to them and wouldn't ever expect to be paid for it. He never turned anybody down.
Of course. So now let's talk about what it is that you all are doing, because you're serving several families in this community still, even after his passing.
So in 2017, we started Giddo Simon Ministries, and we tried to continue what he was doing, but also expand it to food pantries in the area.
Incredible. So can you give us an exact number of how many right now that you're serving?
Right now, we serve over 3,000 hungry people a month in 15 different zip codes here in St. Louis City.
Amazing. And I just especially love that this started with family, right? It started with his heart of giving and you all wanting to continue that and keep it going. And incredible that it's a family. I mean, there's 10 of you.
Yes.
A big family, big family, still hoping to make a difference. So we do want to know 100% of this money is going to the produce.
Yes, 100% of the money we receive goes to feed hungry people.
Okay.
And even everything we get now isn't enough.
Exactly, and so going off of that, let's talk about how it's especially more needed right now.
You know, food prices, as everybody knows, have really gone through the roof.
Yes.
And you know, the same dollar doesn't buy the same amount of produce. And I think it's for that reason that people are even in more need. Those who didn't have enough to begin with are even doing a little bit worse now. So I think now is the perfect time to continue helping and see if we can do more.
So it's a really great time to help. So how can people help you in your mission?
Well, the best way they can help is donations through our website, giddosimon.org. And we really need the donations now because, as I said, we'd like to continue to meet 100% of the need. We're not even meeting 100% now because of the prices. So donations is what helps the best.
Donations right there on your screen. You can see all of that, including their website. Now, they do accept donations through PayPal, credit card, debit card, Venmo, and checks. And that Venmo, it's right there on the website. Easy to do. You can also call that number right there on your screen. Follow them on socials. And again, they're looking for that support, trying to increase donations. The need is especially important right now, given the holidays and the rising of cost of everything. So help feed a family, help feed those in need, and continue George Simon's mission. So thank you both so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much.